Shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the Y2K Show. I'm your boy, Y2KKYLANI, and today we're going to talk about two things. The first thing that we're going to discuss is M.A.P.S, which is marketing, advertising, promotions, and strategy. And we're also going to talk about that correlation with S.O.A.P, which is structure, order, accountability, and positioning. And the interesting thing is that when both of those things work hand in hand, then it really makes an interesting dynamic for business, for personal, for entertainment, for content creation, for just personal development. And I want to start off in talking about the correlation between M.A.P.S and S.O.A.P with marketing and structure and how that works together. And hopefully everybody can see that, the first part of M.A.P.S is marketing, and then it's advertising, then it's, hey y'all, hey, it must be good because the train the train is like giving me the go ahead to like push this. Shout out to everybody that's just getting the notifications, just tuning in. Interesting that I would go live while the train is moving past the business. It's a little bit, not too far, the distance, but I still hear it clearly, and so do you. So that's the call for you guys to share this show. Put it on your community wall, hit that like button, share, comment, love on each other. I really appreciate everybody that's coming through, tuning into the Y2K show with Y2K Kalani. I definitely want to see more people sharing this live, sharing this information. Again, shout out to the trifecta. I know they're in the ether. Shout out to the queen of the whole damn thing. I know she's in the ether. Shout out to Cat Daddy. Shout out to Young Rhea. Shout out to Time. Shout out to Scorpio Mama. Shout out to everybody that's in our chat, our moderators. And as always, I want to say thank you to our replay supporters, the people that aren't here right now, the people that didn't get their notifications, or they may be in a chat, or they may be on another channel, or they may be doing their own shows. Thank you guys for watching this, hitting that like button, leaving a comment, all those things. And when you do show up, please know that, we'll always share your channel and what you got going on and speak of you in a positive light. And I want to thank you for subbing up to me and showing me that same love when I come to your chats. One love to everybody that's out there that's just getting their notifications. You're watching the Y2K show, and we're touching on both M.A.P.S and S.O.A.P. And I'm starting it off with marketing and structure. And if you think about it, man, one can't go without the other, because in order to truly be a good have a good marketing plan, you have to have a structure. And the way I came up, y'all, is the structure starts off with a budget. And, you know, whether it be a marketing plan or whether it be a structure on personal development, without a budget, there's no way that you can adequately gauge the good or the bad. You know what I'm saying? So start with a budget. And in marketing or in any structure, a budget, I mean, it really gives you like a balance or a guide, if you will, to how good or how bad you're doing. Because you could tell me all day what you value, but if you allow me to take a look at your budget, I will show you what you value for real. because a lot of people don't realize that you could say anything to anybody, but your budget, the way you spend your money, that shows you a lot about you. Hence, in any marketing, you need to start off with a budget. And that alone helps to create that structure. And I hope that's something that's understandable to our people that's listening to us live and to our replay supporters that, structure, marketing, anything in that area, whether it be business or personal development, it starts with you having a budget to gauge yourself, to discipline yourself. Because when you have to go out and get more capital, for your marketing and your structure, then obviously you need to adjust your marketing as your structure to where you see a profit. Because if you're constantly, deleting your budget for marketing, which is your structure altogether, then you're going backwards. Hopefully, you're the type of content creators, hopefully, you're the type of people that will move forward as opposed to stepping backwards. And, like I said, there's a correlation between the structure of anything and marketing. And the next thing is advertising and order within the structure of maps and soap. Order is absolutely the way that it's going to be within that plan that you use the budget for. There's an order to it. There's a part two, part three. There's an intro, a body, and a conclusion, just like anything else. That's the advertising. But I noticed that the problem between maps and soap is that, hey, sometimes, sometimes advertising, kind of takes a risk, you know. Advertising kind of takes a risk, and that's when you got to fall back on your structure and your marketing and your budget. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, you know, it all kind of comes together again because it, at the very beginning is what's going to create that bridge for you to get into the other aspects of maps and creating that bridge. So, I hope that, to my subscribers, to everybody that's, listening to us, man, that, that you can glean something or ferret something from what I'm saying that may be helpful to you. So again, I mean, just kind of recapping up to where we at right now, you got to have structure and you got to have order and you have to be accountable to that structure and order in order to place yourself in a proper position in order to achieve your goals. And it's the same thing with maps. You have to have a marketing plan, followed by advertising, followed by promotions, and following that with strategy. And each of these things, they fit. And, when you have marketing and advertising, the next thing is promotions. Now, if you look at the chart that we're using for our show, you'll see that, both promotions is in line with accountability, being accountable. And, we have found at Y2K that when you're accountable, to your promotions, when you, pass out all the flyers, don't skip, when you, you know, uh, meet everybody and encourage them to come to the event, or it's just a part of you. There's a discipline that goes into promotions, hence, being accountable, you know, to your promotions, you know, is not only a part of the advertising, not only a part of the marketing, but it also saves you money with your budget. if that makes sense. You know, in order to promote, you got to have some accountability. And we're going to be touching on all of these things from this small live right here moving forward. But I just wanted to put the schematics out there, or kind of like put the way that we're going to be breaking down these things, because there's going to be a lot of topics that we talk about on this channel. But the main thing that I want to do is always correlated with maps and S.O.A.P. You know what I'm saying? And the last part of our analogy for this particular live is strategy and position. And the thing is, without marketing, advertising, and promotions, you have no strategy. And without structure or you'll never be in a position. So the end result is that, in my opinion, is that strategy, the only way you can have a strategy and implement a position for yourself in anything is to have a budget, you know, and an end goal in mind. Salute to the queen of the whole thing coming in the building, man. One love, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I really appreciate everybody that's listening, tuning in, and those that are on the replay. Thank you so much. And hopefully you guys are seeing that, maps, S.O.A.P, it all goes hand in hand. And when you can really get your hooks around. And when I say hooks, that's just shorthand for desire. A hook is your desire to accomplish your goals. When your desire meets the intensity of understood knowledge, and I mean, it's like you can know something and not understand it, right? So when you have understood knowledge centered around a good plan with a wonderful budget, then you're going to always achieve a successful event. You're going to always achieve personal development, and you're going to move forward for generational wealth for you and your family if that's how you moving. Salute to everybody that's out there watching the Y2K show right now with your boy Kailani Management. I definitely appreciate everybody in the building. I'm going to take a quick pause real quick, and y'all make a shout out to the queen of the whole damn thing in the building. That's what's up, man. We'll see you in a second. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Y2K Show, where they play my type of shows, man. I am Y2K Kailani, and I am talking about both M.A.P.S, which is marketing, advertising, promotions, and strategy, and S.O.A.P, which is structure, order, accountability, and position, and the correlation between the two. I'd like to know in the comments what your thoughts are about what I've said. You can go over the replay and kind of find out how I made the similarities. And going forward, this will be a reference video for our subscribers, supporters, people that will follow our journey. They'll be able to revert back to this video right here for some very poignant information as to how I'm moving, not only with this channel, but online and on social media, period. So thank you to everybody that's out there, man, tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hey, Golf Nut, I see you. Salute to you. And the queen of the whole damn, man. Appreciate y'all for being in the building. And I want to give a special shout out uh, for you guys with peace and blessings. One love to everybody that's out there on the replay. Like I said, man, thank y'all, man. Please hit that like button. This was going to be a pretty short live. I just wanted to explain the parameters of how we will be proceeding forward and just the general attitude of the channel. The general attitude of the channel is soap and M.A.P.S. Like Word says, y'all, that's all I got. I definitely appreciate the quick live and quick tap in and everybody that was in the chat and our replay supporters. And I'll be back. Definitely appreciate you guys. Salute. That's all I got.